EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. In motion left, Robinson. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Until the penalty rightfully declined, they'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Back to throw now on first down. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Fielded at the 20. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll buy some time right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. There was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Hines now on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Seven, our score after 1. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Back to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards that time for number 14.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over at their Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
So the completion gets him just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Rams at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll look to throw again. Man open is Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 6. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Tutu Atwell.
37 yards.
And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. play action. They'll throw. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. He finds Robinson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Higbee. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
And this returnable for Hines.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And my goodness, another interception. The 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. When I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2nd and long. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right, right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now...
And this is going to be intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll look to throw here. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
The 20, 10, touchdown LA.
Cooper Kupp, 57 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Finding Pittman.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
83 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first throw here in overtime. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
Charles, normally when